Outdoor Gold's Mountain Biking Gold presents the Highline Lake Trail in Fruita, Colorado. Technically, it's actually Loma, Colorado. We'll be continuing my local project of filming trails in and around the Grand Valley by looking at the Highline Lake Loop at Highline State Park. While this trail is quite the beginner or low-end intermediate type of loop without notable features that make most first-person mountain biking footage more entertaining, that doesn't mean the purpose of this video has no meaning. The Highline Lake Loop is actually the course for the popular 18 Hours of Fruita race. The race is usually done as a relay starting late in the night, around midnight or so, with headlamps, and officially ending at 6 in the evening that same day. You and your team will try to lap the 6-mile trail as many times as physically possible until time runs out. I've never actually participated in the 18 Hours of Fruita race, so everything in this video is to the best of my limited knowledge. 18 Hours usually occurs on the same weekend as the Fruita Fat Tire Festival, the last weekend of April or the first weekend in May. This year it's May, and that occurs every year, so plan accordingly. Finally, I recommend you check out the website for 18 Hours of Fruita for more detail. There will be a link in the description. For other recreational use outside of the 18 Hours of Fruita race, access to the park either requires a day or annual pass, and there's no parking available outside the park that's worth talking about. A daily pass will run you approximately $7, either at the entrance booth or an automated kiosk. Also keep in mind that there is paid camping available and other forms of recreation such as hiking and fishing and boating. Finally, there will also be no drone footage in this video because of the park rules and close proximity to the Mack Mesa airport. It's hard to believe one of Colorado's smallest towns actually has an airport. Either way, like I said before, what you see at the beginning of this video is kind of what you get. There's not much for excitement other than views, the wildlife, and the flowy riding. Feel free to skip up, down, and around this video however you please. Bumpy, some brake bumps. This is definitely some cross-country bike terrain. Looks like I'm gonna have to address a rubbing brake pad. The rotor, I should say. The diameter around the lake isn't very much, but this single track is very stretched out. So again, this rock group back here is the exact same as what is out at 18 Road, Mancos Shale. Tight turn there. Nice ripper downhill. Some of these turns can be really tight, so stay aware. They're really tight turns down here. Miles add up pretty fast. Another sweet berm that they built in right here. Whew. Half of that berm just blew out. Sometimes after a good rain, they'll soften up and they literally just kind of begin to fold away. So the trail's pretty well marked. You're kind of following this biker sign that says 18 hour on it. I'm sure during race day it's coned. Kind of riding by these snags. Pretty cool. And we got a little bit of a climb. I think there's a huge golden eagle on the top of that hill over there, straight ahead on top of that mound. So you're gonna cross this little double track right here for the Highline Lake Trail. It's more or less a gravel trail. That's definitely a golden eagle. This is definitely not going to be my most exciting video ever. So we got a nice downhill section right here. Lots of pumps and tight turns. Watch out for prairie dog holes. And don't let anything catch you by surprise. Oh, I wish I could corner better, but I can't. And more climbing. It's a really skinny single track. Also on my 29er today, which is A, heavier than my Yeti, B, this bike sits really high off the ground, so I'm like a mega sail right now. So the green grass right here is actually cheat grass. It's kind of the first to start growing and come up. It's super invasive and almost totally impossible to squeeze out of our western states. It's a really tall sagebrush right there. So after all that, we literally just crossed the spot right there, and we're like within probably 50 to 75 yards from it, and then we're back over here. We're gonna follow this way. Okay, so the trail's gonna take a little right here. The marker kind of points straight ahead, and it's telling you to go right on this double track. And we're climbing. So after a climb, we're now above the Mack Mesa. We're gonna take a left. Looks like a lot of people like to go on this hill right here and around and then down. But in this video, we're gonna go the standard way where the arrow takes us. There's a big flock of birds, but I can't really tell what they are. A bunch of starlings. Look a little bigger than starlings. Or just a bunch of crows, I don't know. Kind of crazy. It's spring migratory bird season. Kind of ties you back into. Looks like it's something equivalent to zippity doo-dah. Here's that canal. My first bike was actually a cross-country bike, and it didn't really hold up very well to the local trails in the Grand Valley. All mountain and trail bikes get the business done out here. I'm sure that will be coned off in time for the race. I put myself in a more trail setting on my rear shock. This is a pretty strong climb right here. Not ridiculously steep. All right, after a quick brake rotor adjustment, we're back on the trail again. I think it's what happens when you have bent rotors. That wind's really bowling right there. It's pretty fun. This ponderosa right here is definitely not natural. It's not native to this particular spot. We're gonna take a right here. Be careful on that bridge if it gets wet. We're gonna take another route across this two-track to the picnic area. Even though the wind might be blowing in a southwest direction, the way some of these slopes are aligned, it doesn't really matter which way it's blowing from. It just recirculates back at you. All right, we're crossing up the road, boat inspections, building. Okay, so the trail just kind of continues along this dirt road, and then next to these picnic tables. And it looks like somebody had a little fun right here, put a little jump in. Then we're gonna go up onto the paved road right up here. Chip sealed, I should say. You'll see the sign up here on the left-hand side. Apparently this is a wind area. I'm having a hard time getting any speed with that wind. So I do not, other than right there, I hadn't had my hand on the brakes. Been working my white shirt as a sail. And then now that we're kind of next to the dam, we have a pretty good climb out of here. Kind of back to the park. This trail is almost over, but if you're riding the 18-hour, you're a long ways to go. Ooh. Love it when my water bottle tastes like dish soap. It's so tasty. It is what it is. So actually, we're gonna go straight right here and follow that path because I think that's where the race course goes. For a more scenic view of the lake, I would take a left right there. This isn't exactly a very exciting spot right here. And that's gonna wrap up the Highline Lake Loop at the Highline State Park. It also included the Mack Mesa Reservoir. Again, be sure to consult the 18 Hours of Fruita website for more detail and use this video as a general but not an end-all be-all resource. There's things I could have missed. If you've hung around this long, support the channel and hit that like button and subscribe. This is Mountain Biking Gold. Don't forget to sign up for the 18 Hours of Fruita race. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.